having downloaded the data sets, we're now going to use them to create the Power Pivot data model. And I'm going to use get and transform for the chronic disease data. So from the data ribbon and the get and transform data group, I'm going to navigate to the chronic disease data file. That will eventually give me a view of what data are available in that file. I can inspect it at this stage. But I'm going to click Edit because I want to reduce that data set somewhat. This will bring up, and I'll move it along a little bit. This will bring up what Microsoft calls the Power Query window. And you see there is a number of options I have at the top. The first thing I'm going to do is reduce the number of columns. So I do choose columns, and you will recognize this because we did this very similar thing in Prep Builder, where we deleted a number of the columns. So I'm going to keep year start, location abbreviation, location description, question, data value, and stratification category. When we did this in Tableau, I only kept location description, but it turns out that if I do that, then I can't make the connections between the different sheets in Power Pivot. So say OK, and we'll see that this reduces the number of columns that are available considerably. Since we're only interested in the incidence of the disease overall and not by race and ethnicity, I'm going to put a filter on the stratification category, make that overall, so we only have the overall data. And now that we have this, we no longer need this column, so I'm going to remove that column to further reduce the data set. And then it turns out that since I only have the data for economic data for 2014 and 2018, I can filter on year start as well, so I only get to 2014 and 2018 data. All right, and now I can just do close and load to load this file into Excel. This will generate a number of errors. The errors occur because the data value in some cases is set to null. So we're going to filter on those. So we get rid of all of the blank rows. And now we have and we can change the data, the tab here as well. So call this US chronic disease data. And that finishes that part of creating the data model.